Hey guys, it is your girl Celeste, or if you prefer Celestial Moon 19, and today's video is going to be about preferences. Now, I'm not talking about like, oh my god, I need him to be able to read, he's got to be in this type of music, and love long walks on the beach. Yeah, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about physical appearance. We all have our preferences of what calls to us, but is that really limiting you when you're dating? Like me personally, I like men who are tall, have dark hair, and dark eyes. That's normally what I'm attracted to. It's just my thing. It's not something that I do personally. Like I sit here and think like that dude, he matches all three. I'm going over to him and I'm making it happen. No, it just happens that way that the guys that I've been with normally fit that profile. It's not like I'm going out there in the world and saying, this is what I want, this is what I need, give it to me. No. But that's not what the video is about. It's about preferences and are they limiting you? And here's what I mean by that. We all have preferences just like I do, or that you notice that you're more drawn to if you look back at your past relationships. And it can vary, right? But normally there's that one underlying thing, or maybe a few things that you have to have, or that you prefer to have, or that you're just bound to by laws of attraction that happen. But the question that I raise for you today is, does those preferences stop us from getting what we could possibly truly need and maybe find a deeper understanding than what we want, right? And here's what I mean by that. So let's say I'll use myself as an example. If I meet tall, dark hair, dark eyes, and I'm just head over heels, right? But this guy's a total dick, and I'm paying attention to him when I got some blonde hair, blue eyed guy who's being really kind, really sweet, and is focusing his attention on me, and yet I'm focusing on this douchebag. Do you get what I'm saying? It's those types of things that I think really hurts people when they're dating. Is you go for this certain thing, and then you either don't click, or your ideals of romance aren't the same, or your sexual preferences aren't the same. And so you stick to it because you're physically attracted. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying go out there and meet Hugo from the bell tower. You know, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is open yourself up to different experiences. That's what life is about. It's just like with ice cream. You don't want to eat the same fucking ice cream all the time. Occasionally you want some Rocky Road in your life, or you want a vanilla blueberry swirl. I don't know if that's out there, but if it is, I want to try it. But those things, like, we don't limit ourselves with our clothes, we don't limit ourselves with our makeup, we don't limit ourselves with our artistic expression. So why do it in your relationships? The person that may not fit your mold because maybe they're not the body type that you go for, maybe, I know some of you might out there be like, well, that's just shallow. Well, honey, that's the truth. Some people like really skin girls. Some people like full figure, like myself. But, that's just something in their genetic or something in their psyche that they're attracted to. Either they had an image, or they grew up watching somebody, and that's where their attraction started. But it doesn't mean you should limit yourself. Me personally, in my dating history, I've dated small people, medium people, and big people. It doesn't really matter their size. It's just how they condone themselves. Because I've met a lot of guys that are douchebags. And I've met a lot of women that are dumb. It starts with a B, ends with an H. fill in the blanks, okay? And that's what gets me, is another thing, is when people have somebody that treats them well and is good to them and will go head over heels for them, and then these idiots don't know how to treat them people. And there's a few in my past. I've been stupid, but I've grown as a person, and that's happened too. And it's one of those, by the way, you see that? That's my makeup case. I know, I should probably put that away, but we're making a video, so, nah. But yeah, so what I'm trying to tell you guys is don't limit yourself from what you think that you like. I'm not saying change your whole world. I'm just saying open yourself up to possibilities. Because if you've been doing something for 40 plus years, or 10 years, or, a few years, whatever the fuck it may be, and it's not working, maybe it's time to reevaluate. And then you got the people out there that are like, well, I don't have to give up my standards. I know what I want. Well, that's fine, Buttercup. That's cool. But, sometimes what you're looking for and what you're wanting isn't always in the package that you think it is. And there's always potential for room to grow. You may see somebody on their off day and be like, oh God, they look horrible. And in reality, that's just because they had a bad day. They don't look what you're expecting, but it doesn't mean that they don't have the potential to. That's the thing about, as you get older, certain things change. When you're young, you're like, I want somebody who really knows themselves and is free and caring. And some of you might still be that way today. I don't judge. But as you grow up, you kind of realize I need somebody who's responsible, who's kind, who's caring, who can be strong when I need them to, and be soft and gentle when I want them to. And, you evolve. So if something's not working, maybe you should expand your mind and grow as a person. Because in the age and day that we're into, come on, let's be realistic. When I was growing up, women my size had floral as an option. Now we got a variety. Girls my size, yeah, they had plus size models, but, it wasn't like someone I could relate to. And that's another thing that I'll do in a different video, is there's not really a whole lot of plus size, voluptuous goth girls for other people to look up to. Normally when people think goth, they, Elvira, they think Morticia Adams, they think that one girl who I can't remember her name and I'm going to lose my goth card for. Oh, God. Anyway, you get my point, and eventually I'll make a video on that, but that is totally not what this video is about. But I guess it does kind of go hand in hand with aesthetic and what people perceive and what they actually get. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you talk to anybody who's been a couple forever and a day, they're going to tell you, maybe 50% of the time. I'll be optimistic, but a lot of the times you end up with people that you normally didn't think that you would end up with. Because they weren't your mold, they were something different. And that something different was what you really needed. So, that's my advice when it comes to dating. Don't always count on your preferences for what you need. Sometimes, think out of the box. Alright guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hopefully your week goes good. And if you would please comment, subscribe. I would appreciate it. For me, please subscribe to my channel. I'm begging. Look at what I did for you. Anyway, guys, I'm here for you as always.